don't know the power of sci-fi radio.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
We would be honored if you would join us.
You might be able to tell that Jeff's beatboxing
more synced up, I guess.
is particularly synced. Exactly.
my horrible beatboxing.
Because he's live in the studio. Can you believe it? It's been a little while here.
Yeah.
And Colleen is not live in the studio.
No.
Colleen has gone to costume college down the street here.
Yeah.
Costume college used to be far from us, and now it's very, very close. So I don't have many duties this weekend, but
Yeah.
I will talk to you about those in a minute. This is Docking Bay 94. I am Sean Obi-Shawn Crosby.
This is just Solo Donoho.
And thank you for joining us here. Let me make sure I got some good volume going on. Jeff?
Yeah. Hey there, how they
Hey, all right. And yeah, it's a day like any other, except Colleen's not here.
Yeah.
And Jeff is here in person.
Yeah.
Woo. So, thanks for joining us. Let me get our chat open here, because
Yeah.
see.
Well, let's see. I see Talon Thorne
Pops.
was a lucky winner for the day. Pat's on here. Pat Larson. And
are we
Alan and Lara.
are we supposed to give prizes?
I don't know. It's the Marvel No Prize, award. Yeah.
Right. The Marvel No Prize. Cool. Anyway, thanks for joining us thus far. You could be listening to us on sci-fi.radio, sci-fi for your Wi-Fi. It's a nerd-oriented radio station 24/7. We play movie music and game music and funny music. And I'm the music history guy in the morning from 9 to 11 Pacific. We got all sorts of stuff going on for you. So do tune in from time to time. Go to sci-fi.radio also. That's where you can listen and check out our news stories and that kind of thing. You could be watching us on Facebook or Twitch or YouTube.
Yep.
Any of those things is acceptable, and we are grateful that you do. So thanks for hanging. Glad to have all y'all here.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll show up sooner or later.
Right. So, Colleen is at Costume College. Usually we do this show live from Costume College.
Yeah.
The drawback to that is they've changed hotels, and the logistics have gotten a little more complicated. We used to all go to Woodland Hills to do this. Woodland Hills is about 25 miles to the northwest of us. And we would go out there and stay in the hotel and bring all our gear and do all that kind of stuff. But now they have moved by Los Angeles International Airport, and the logistics of the area where people check in and where the information desk is and where they put us keeps us away from all of the people in cool costumes.
Yeah.
Because we used to hijack everybody as they went by.
Yeah, it's like we were out by the escalator, sort of.
Yeah.
No one was there.
It was super cool, and so now a little bit less. So we just decided that we would do the show from here.
Yeah.
While Colleen is there.
Yeah.
My duties there this weekend. I'm. They don't want me to volunteer for tech or for ops, which is kind of a drag because I like doing it. And I'm DJing the dance Saturday night, and I'm participating in the tea as a non-player character for the Dungeons and Dragons / Alice in Wonderland tea. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work out.
Huh.
But I'm the bartender, and I'm an NPC.
Okay.
And it'll be great. You know me. I don't think it will be as great as the tea that Jeff and Colleen and I did.
I know.
Which was the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
It was epic. A little hard to beat that one. But cool. The
Yeah,
Lady A has popped in.
Yep. I see. Yep, I see that. Lady A is over there, and Alan, Lara, and Pat.
Excellent.
So that's who's all in here so far.
Woohoo!
Yeah. I asked for costume college things Saturday and Sunday. I am going to be working closing shifts, so I can't come to.
Can't even come hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll make me sad.
Yeah.
So, but
it's a drag, but here now.
yes, we'll figure it out. Hope everybody had a really great week. Ours was complicated. You went to the Orange County Fair,
Yes, sir.
Jeff,
Yes,
which
sir.
is great. I like the Orange County Fair because it's smaller than the LA County Fair, but
Yeah.
I also feel mildly removed from it because I am not allowed, because I do not live in Orange County, I am not allowed to enter any of the contests. So like
I see what you mean.
the
Yeah,
table
yeah.
setting contest or the collectibles contest or model building or any of those. Like anybody from Southern California can go do it at the LA County Fair. Like
Yeah.
Orange County, LA County Fair, no problem.
Yeah.
San Diego, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You're great. But it doesn't go the other way. You
not
go
really,
to
no.
Orange County, they're like, do you live in Orange County? No,
Yeah.
you cannot participate if you do not live in Orange County.
Yeah. But I did go, and we went around to see the see all the displays and stuff, all the art and the art and artwork and the usual things like ribbons, the plants that people put in, or like fruits or vegetables people put in for judging and such, and some of the animals. And
Yeah,
things
all
like
the
that.
all the cool.
Yeah. Normal stuff, and of course the carnival products, which didn't really have much there, except I got soap, because one group had one stand had soap that they make, like handmade
soap. That's pretty
like
cool.
handmade soap, like the one I got was an oatmeal variety, but that's because I usually get like Dr. Squatch or something when I use for body soap, but
Right.
yeah, so they had that, and I try to find those because it's handmade as opposed to big machines. And I sent you and Colleen a bunch of pictures that I took on the little Facebook chat that us three have.
Yeah, let me go see if I can find those.
From the fair, because I thought those were pretty cool, and like Aubrey sent me a couple, or pointed me towards a couple that I missed.
Cool.
But a lot of neat little arts and crafts that people made that was pretty neat. And then some things that people just had on display, which I was like,
I am particularly interested in the Moulin Rouge.
Oh yes, yeah. So
there's like a movie
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, you would go in there and sit and watch clips, apparently. So you go inside, and the red room that I sent you a picture of is just the inside of that. But
Right.
it was literally just red curtains and red everywhere and whatever. But it was neat. That was in the they had a display that was like a building that was mostly old VHS movies.
Uh-huh.
Or it was all about VHS. Not sure why, but it was.
Like sort of a Blockbuster kind of a deal.
Yeah, pretty much. You'd go in and there's like this little fake store set up that you'd walk past, and then they had a lot of other stuff in there that were, those displays and whatnot.
Yeah.
That were pretty cool.
Was this the Moulin Rouge room?
Yes.
Because it totally looks like Twin Peaks.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
It just needs the floor.
Yeah, that was the Moulin Rouge room. It was totally, inside was all red.
Okay.
Red velvet curtains, red velvety couches, everything.
Wow.
Yeah, so this I sent because, holy crap, someone had this looks like a master replicas or something of Gonzo.
Yeah, I feel like it is.
Yeah.
They Master Replicas made what they call photo replicas, which they did Kermit and Fozzie, or Kermit and Gonzo and Animal, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of a nice little collection.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. And the other stuff in there, but that was awesome.
Muppet Vision 3D. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I think I have that Rolf at home somewhere or in storage somewhere.
Nice.
I do have that Rolf. And I still have the animal that was made from Fisher Price way back when.
Why is it not letting me go through these pictures? There we
I
go.
don't know.
So the table setting contest is always
that was cool.
Really awesome.
Yeah, the Tiki Room one was pretty cool.
What was their theme? Because usually there's a theme you have to stick to.
Oh, well, this one was Tropical Paradise, and then there was one that was Murder Mystery, and then there was another one. So I had a couple different themes going for the
Okay.
for the table settings.
That's pretty funny. I remember building a parrot very much like this for a production of Treasure Island in Space.
Yeah.
Which was before Disney did their Treasure Island in Space.
That weirdness.
And they wanted a parrot that was all spacey. It was pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
And it was animatronic like this. And
nice.
you could talk at it and it would repeat what you said in a parrot voice.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Which was great.
Hiya,
Really
Kelly.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Kind of like a 20,000 Leagues
Yes.
Under the Sea.
That's what I figured you would like
deal.
these. It was like, this looks good.
Wow, look at all those awards.
Yeah.
That's nuts. What did they win over there? Judges Award.
Yeah.
3 judges gave them Judges Awards. That's pretty great.
Yeah. There's some things I didn't take photos of. Like I don't think I took photos of the vegetables that were winning. I was like, I did get what picture of my
Vegetables
my
are
brother's
vegetables.
my
Whatever.
brother entered one, and it was like a odd eggplant or something.
Uh-huh.
And he won. He got like first place in it.
Wow.
So weird.
That's pretty
And
cool.
His
What
wife
did-
entered something too.
what
She
did he
got, like,
win?
second or third. I'm not sure. He got a ribbon. I don't know. I didn't ask him.
He got a ribbon.
I don't know what he got. But yeah.
He won a whole bunch of people mocking him for
Yeah.
winning with an eggplant.
Yeah. It's a Jilly of the Month Club. It's just keeps on giving.
I love this
The clue.
this clue table,
Yes.
and if you look, it's got some of the pictures from the movie.
Yes.
Characters are up there. It's very fun.
Yeah.
And although, to be honest, the one in the upper left kind of looked like Jessica Fletcher.
Yeah, I know from far away. Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. I know, like Mercer Road. But yeah, they had a lot of different ones. This is like I guess I don't know what paper mache maybe. I'm not really sure how they made it, but it's a whale shark. I thought it looked really cool, so I'm like, yeah, there you go.
Constellation whale shark. Yeah, it's either paper mache or fabric.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. It
Most
does look
likely
like paper mache, though.
because that whole area was mostly like fabric, a lot of fabric creations, but not all fabric creations. so,
Right.
yeah.
Interesting.
Hey, Chris. Yeah. It was pretty neat.
Beans the pig.
Yes, I thought just because it was a puppet that I've never seen before that someone made, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of
Hey,
awesome.
Beans a pig. He's one of the little. He's Canadian probably. He can only his head only goes up.
Adam Kreutinger
Yeah.
made the pattern.
Oh, that's Adams. Wow, cool.
Made the pattern.
Yeah, the
Sawyer
pattern.
Montgomery made the
Yeah.
pig.
But it's
Yeah.
one of Pat Adams. That's cool.
Yeah. Very cool. That's very Danny Elfman.
Yes.
Stop Motion Skeleton by
Yeah.
John Long.
That totally reminded me of like the skeleton from
Like Corpse Bride.
yes, playing the piano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. It looks like it's a pretty sizable thing too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a foot and a half tall or something.
Neat. Well, that's fun.
Yeah. They've repurposed some driftwood apparently.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of neat because
Built a shack up on top of
Yeah.
it.
It was a whole Popeye thing for the few like you did on the show a few days before. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
That's pretty fun. Wow, crocheted Kermit.
Yes.
That's pretty epic.
Yeah, there was a lot of really interesting stuff, the work that these people did. It was just like, I try to find things like this is cool. Yeah, that little
So, it is the Kowakian monkey lizard,
yes,
but cosplaying the Haunted Mansion tightrope walker.
yeah,
That's pretty amazing. With parasol.
yes,
That's really funny. There's 2 names on it, though. It says Todd Thorson.
Mhm.
It also says Stephanie Tanner.
yeah.
And I'm like, is Stephanie Tanner the name of the person who made it or the name of the monkey lizard? We're just scholar, Stephanie.
I don't know. Maybe they both made different things part of this. I mean,
And there's a
maybe, I
dog.
don't know.
with a bottle.
I don't know why that's in there, but yeah.
Oh, because it's in our thread.
Yeah, okay. That was just Ahsoka, the weird...
Yeah.
Yeah, she...
Ahsoka doesn't like cuddly animals. Ahsoka likes water bottles, apparently.
Yeah, she will...
What the what?
She will... Because it's... I think it's... She thinks there's something in the bottle, so she'll just, destroy it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, so we did that, walked around, and I think we got, they got some food here and there, but we just thought, we're just going to go eat somewhere because the prices are not really good for anything here, for food or anything. So,
right.
Got a few things left pretty much, but we did get to wander around and see stuff, so at least that was nice.
Excellent. I went to San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, boy.
And I was on a panel, and I was kind of on the fence about going because it's a trek, of course, to get down there.
Yeah.
I usually only go when I'm on a panel, so I was grateful for the opportunity. And then I became the moderator of the panel. And so I had to go, for sure. And so basically we did the show Thursday night. Yeah. I packed up my stuff. I got a couple hours sleep, jumped in the car. And I got to tell you, I had such an easy time getting down there. I left at 6, ready to go.
Okay.
Stopped at the gas station on the way. I hit town at 8. Parking was a little bit of a challenge because usually I park at Hazard Center. And most of the businesses along the trolley line have gotten smart to people using their parking to go to Comic-Con. So I went to go to Hazard Center. There was a guy out there in front of the parking.
Of course.
And there was no parking on the street. So I went to the next stop to the west, which was Fashion Valley Mall.
Okay.
And I was going to park in the parking structure. I chose a spot up on the top level, way in the corner, out of everybody's way. Yeah. But here's the drawback to having a Star Wars car. There is no way no one's going to look at it and go, he's not going to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Everybody assumes I'm going to Comic-Con. And there were big signs everywhere that said $400 minimum towing.
Okay.
And we will tow you. And so I'm like, okay. So I ran over to the platform for the trolley, and I said, hey, where am I supposed to park? Obviously, people can park here and take the trolley. Yeah. Where is that? And the woman on the platform said, well, this parking lot right here in front of us, you're usually just supposed to park around the edge, but all of those spaces are full. So the mall has basically said it's okay to park in this parking lot, even though the signs say no.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, great. So I moved the car, got in, paid my tap card, took the train right into the convention center, and went right up, got my badge with no line, which was terrific. The lady behind the counter, we were talking about stuff and whatnot, and she was so cool. She found me a Phineas and Ferb bag.
Oh, man.
Which was cool. They had some good bags this year. They had the Rookie. They had a whole bunch of, I think Wednesday was one of them. There were a whole bunch of bags. Percy Jackson was one of them. So she found me a Phineas and Ferb bag. I was super cool about that. And then I made it to my panel with a half hour to spare.
Nice.
And my panel was over in the Marriott.
What?
So it's the hotel to the west of the convention center. Yeah. So they were using a whole bunch of rooms over there for space.
Yeah.
Which was kind of wacky. I went dressed as Hooper because it was a panel about 50 years of costuming and how we've gone from costuming to cosplay, some of the experiences that we've had over the course of that 50 years, how things have changed, how materials have changed, technology, and how acceptance has changed as well.
Yeah.
Which is really kind of interesting. This woman came dressed as Fozzie, which I thought was really terrific.
That's nice.
She was pleased that I knew who she was.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Right? And it's like not that hard. It looks pretty great. Well,
Yeah.
she didn't have most of her costume on,
Oh,
and so I made her get dressed up.
just need that hat,
for me
yeah,
to
the
take a
Royals hat.
picture, right? And then so once I got to the show floor after my panel, I started finding everything with a shark on it, and so like this is a statue of Tomb Raider that has sharks in it, which is really funny. And I was very pleased that not everybody like if Jeff and I are wandering around and we're dressed as Star Wars characters, we get
Yeah.
stopped a lot, like
Yes.
every 5 feet. You can't move. This was just enough people where I could get where I was going, and somebody would go, "Oh my God, Hooper, let me get your picture."
Yeah.
And it was like just enough.
Yeah.
And there was so much Jaws merchandise there. It was
Oh,
crazy.
man.
This is from NECA, who make action figures.
Yeah.
This is a 6-inch scale child action figure in like a Ben Cooper
Yes.
Jaws costume. Those awful like sort of vinyl suits that you would wear
Yep.
with the mask. And they had one for Jaws as if this is like intimidating and you were a scary shark. This
Yeah.
is like one of the worst costumes I think I've ever seen in my life. And not only did they recreate it, but they gave you like a Chum Bucket candy collection
Nice.
bucket as an accessory, which is pretty great. So I'm gonna have to find this, obviously,
I
and
know. Jeez,
and
dude.
check it out. It's crazy. They had action figures, of course, which have been out for a while.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to find this thing on the right, which is the game. It's the Jaws game. It's modeled after the game from 1975, which I had when I was a
Yeah.
kid. Except the shark there was cartoony,
Yeah.
and the shark here, because they didn't get permission to release a big old shark action figure,
Okay.
they turned it into a game. And that was how they got past their licensing, because someone else is making a big old shark action figure, apparently.
Of course.
So you have to take the hook and pull the items out of the shark's mouth, and if the mouth snaps shut on you, you lose.
Okay.
So it's kind of like Jenga
Yeah.
in that way. It was pretty great. And they've had all sorts of little Jaws stuff. There was a Jaws thing from Hot Wheels, which was sold out
Oh, yeah,
every
I saw
day
that thing and all.
instantly. I'll show you pictures of that on display in a little bit. They had this weird thing, which was like a big acrylic bunny with a shark at the bottom and a swimmer at the top, and it said
Oh yeah,
Jaws on it.
yeah. It's a whole thing now. Yeah.
From
Weird.
Kid Robot. I'm not sure I entirely understand it. Although Kid Robot had a great photo op where you got in the shark's mouth and like took a picture.
Oh, okay.
I left my picture in the other room, but it was pretty cool. There was some Indiana Jones stuff, and I thought it was really funny how little the Indiana Jones things looked like Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Like
That-
this
what
looks
is- yeah.
this looks like Robbie Benson to me,
Something.
right?
What the
It-
heck?
it is like not Harrison Ford. And
That's really weird.
there
looking.
was another one that also did not look so much like Harrison Ford. I'm like, did you have to pay money to make it look like
I
Harrison Ford?
know, because
What
yeah.
what was the deal? Because this is
What?
pretty bad. I'm just saying.
It's kind of, you know how they had the animatronic of Indy on the ride at the
Yeah.
park that doesn't really look anything like Harrison Ford.
Right.
This must be the same situation or
That's
something. I don't know.
that's what I'm thinking. I thought this was really fun. It's not Star Wars or Indy or anything. It's Goonies,
yeah.
and I just thought this was pretty great. And these guys look like they're supposed to for
Yes.
whatever reason.
Guys.
I thought that was kind of really
Yeah.
fun.
That's cool.
This company is bringing back The Hobbit, the animated Hobbit from Rankin
nice.
Bass. Which is funny. So they had these like life-size Hobbit and Gollum statues,
Oh,
which
cool.
is really funny. We've gotten so used to like the movie version of these guys that these guys
Yeah.
look so strange now.
I know, because he's like just a frog.
He's like a toad, yeah, which is really weird. This was the runaway hit of Comic-Con. There were two things that people
Whoa.
went absolutely crazy about. This is the first one. This is a Lego model of the convention center.
That's what I figured.
It has
yeah.
8,000 minifigures in
Damn.
it. It's pretty accurate, and some of the details are really great. So, there's guys like playing pickleball up on top of the convention center, which I don't even know if there really are, pickleball courts up there or whatever. But,
You got me there.
I believe Lego. The gas lamp entrance arch was recreated, which was really fun, and all the people like trying to cross the trolley tracks to get to the convention center. That was pretty great. And then Lego put their own stuff, like the Lego truck is a thing you can buy on the left there, and things like that. And like all of these characters are in costume or have some sort of nerdy thing on it. A lot of them are just regular people, but there's a lot of like cosplayers mixed in.
Nice.
And it was just absolutely huge. The stairs on the left, which are usually closed during the convention, but they had them. They had people all over them. A lot of people come out there to take pictures in costume. It was a sort of a nice addition. And this is only like half of the convention center. Like they didn't do the entire length of it.
Oh, geez.
And this is the show floor. I mean, look how freaking insane that is. And on the right-hand side is like Hall H on the right-hand bottom. And they're doing like a Marvel panel over there.
Yeah.
Which is so funny. I just can't believe how long it took them to do it. And putting some of their own models in there. There's like a Hot Wheel jump track over there. There's like some sort of ship. It almost looks like Starship Troopers in the middle there. And then, the whole Hall H thing. But Hall H should be totally more crowded than that, honestly, because you just can't get in. We'll talk more about that later on. And one of the things that I really liked about this whole display that people kind of gloss over when they talk about it is that they had a mini version of the model here in the convention center. You can kind of see it on the right. And so they made a tiny, tiny version of the model you were looking at in a weird sort of meta kind of way, which was just utterly bizarre. And you couldn't get at most of the model because there was like a line for the stuff they were selling. But if you look in this picture, that white sawtooth thing in the center of the picture, just above our pictures, that's the meta version of the model.
The mini version?
Yeah. It was just really clever. Just the Lego guys always impress me. They like never fail to impress me. And it was pretty great. Just cool. So anyway, everybody just went crazy over this, getting at it to take pictures, especially trying to get pictures without people in front of you. Was a super challenge, but an awful lot of fun. And then lots of Jaws. This was Hot Wheels. This was the thing I tried to get, which comes with this little plastic ocean piece in the box, and you can pull the shark out and the boat out. And it looks like instead of putting Quint on it, there's a tiny little Brody on the back shoveling chum.
Nice.
Yeah, which I thought was like really pretty cool. And so, he's on the back there shoveling. So it's the scene when the shark comes out of the water to get him. And,
there's looks like his truck there too, right behind it.
Behind it does. The Amity truck.
Yeah.
Nice. With no thing. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
And if you look at the other cars up there, Pizza Planet is there, and Scooby-Doo and Flintstones and RC. James Bond, Lotus.
That's cool.
So it was a really neat kind of thing. But of course, I didn't score one. I live near the Mattel store. I might go down and see.
Okay.
They had this back end of a DeLorean as a photo op, which was kind of fun for the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future, plus a Twin Pines Mall sign.
I got a video sent to me from Matt, and it was about these guys saying, he's like, how did he get the car in there, to begin with?
And get out of the car.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, how did he do that? I'm going to watch the video. I'm like, well, it's a remote control car.
Right. So he just drove it in.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
People they're like going racking their brains and stuff. I'm like, he had a remote. Did you not see that part of the movie?
Well, and I'll tell you too, if you've ever seen a DeLorean up close, the doors open out a bit, but not even as much as regular cars do, because they sort of fold up to the top.
Yeah.
So you can open the doors in less space than, like, I think it requires 12 to 18 inches, depending.
Yeah.
So they keep close to the car the whole arc as they open.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. But yeah, I mean, obviously he just drove it into the truck
Yeah.
by remote control.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why people can't figure that
I mean,
out.
wasn't Einstein already in the car?
Was he? Yeah,
I feel
think
like he was.
Wasn't he? I can't
Yeah.
remember. I have to watch it again for that part. But yeah.
Ghostbusters were huge. These are the
Nice.
Plasma series things that they were auctioning, or not auctioning, they were doing a pre-sale on for HasLab. With these are 6-scale action figures with a giant ectomobile behind them.
Okay.
With cool lights and sounds and
Nice.
stuff on it. And you can do the ectomobile from the first movie or the second movie, depending on the accessories you throw on
Okay.
there.
Nice. I'm going to say hi to Dawn and Lori and Anastasia. There you go.
Hey, Anastasia. Anastasia saw probably most of Hall H, the entire convention. So yeah, there were some nice sets that they did, like a Obi-Wan Anakin battle set that contained the Mustafar lava platform that they were fighting on. That was pretty neat. And then these girls were there in the booth while I was there.
Nice.
Just doing the League of Their Own thing. I didn't take a lot of pictures of costumes because so many of my friends did.
Okay.
So the Lucasfilm booth had a
Yeah.
bunch of models here. This weird kind of X-wing and this sort of racer, which I think the racer is from what was that very short-lived cartoon series? About the kid who wanted to be the spy. I don't remember what it was. Resistance, maybe? Is that what it was called?
Oh, Star Wars Resistance. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't recall. So it's a kind of a neat looking little ship that that they threw in there. Team Fireball is what that's from.
Ah,
So somebody built a model of that.
Okay.
It was kind of
Yeah. I remember that one.
kind of neat.
That's
And
cool.
and then they had this sort of like space platform. It was kind of cool. I talked to the Magic Wheelchair guys who had a really great display set up with all their Magic Wheelchairs. They're always a lot of fun, and they did a Magic Wheelchair for Stranger Things. They had one that looked like the Master of Puppets
Nice.
album cover, like with the little crosses on it,
Yeah.
the graveyard. It was nuts. They did all sorts of cool stuff. But
That's cool.
Anyway, I spent a lot of time talking to those guys, kind of goofing off. Very fun kind of display. And Disney Plus had this weird 1980s room where they just grabbed everything from the 80s and the 90s that they could jam into it.
Yeah.
And so like That's So Raven and like all that kind of stuff was playing on the TV with the
Okay.
boom boxes and
Yeah.
VHSs and things like that. Although some of those VHSs have like High School Musical on them.
Yeah.
Which-
Which came out after that.
Pretty
Yeah,
funny,
Actually,
yeah.
most of that stuff came out after VHS.
Kind of crazy. There were some really nice real Ghostbusters figures,
Oh, cool.
which were cool. And so took some pictures of those and their packs
Yeah,
just to
totally.
kind of get a feel for them in 3D. This is the thing we want to make.
Yeah.
Jeff and I and Andy and Colleen, I think, wants one too.
Yeah.
And so their backpack also includes the trap on the left side, which is weird.
Yeah.
Their gun stick is very bizarre looking, and it's super simple looking. So like trying to get it and make it look good is great. And then I stopped a girl in the hallway who was wearing one.
Oh,
She
okay.
was dressed as Lydia Dietz, the Ghostbuster.
Lydia Dietz, the Ghostbuster.
Yeah, so that was like
Nice.
her mashup,
That's cool.
which was really super fun. And these figures I think are going to be really expensive.
Oh, yeah.
They're like 6 inches tall, and they look really expensive.
Oh,
So-
okay.
But they're well made,
Yeah.
and the prototypes look really good. So we'll have
Yeah,
to
totally.
see if I can. Yeah, here's Lydia Dietz, and her backpack, which was pretty good looking.
Yeah.
And she had some electronics and things,
Pardon me.
which were great. And so I took some pictures of her whole setup. It's all 3D printed,
That's what I figured.
and she's looking at making Pack Mark II
Okay.
already. because she's like, there's so much I could change and make better. And so she's looking at getting there.
Okay.
This was the factory booth.
Okay.
Factory makes a lot of replica stuff and like little tchotchke things. So here's like the Amity Island welcome sign that you can flip around to be normal or flip it to the other side, which has the graffiti on it.
Nice.
So whichever way you want to do, they have a tiny model of Bruce the shark with his mechanics in there.
Okay.
They had a lot of neat stuff, and so I stopped at the booth, and of course they had a Hooper figure that was G.I. Joe scale, like Barbie scale, 12-inch,
Nice.
which was pretty good. And so obligatory pictures ensued.
And the Battlestar right below him, too.
Yeah, and so this was a bath toy for the orca that you could play with in your tub, which
Awesome.
I thought was very cute. I'm easily entertained. I assume it's just going to be like a foam rubber thing that floats in your tub.
It looks kind of squishy
Yeah.
from here, but yeah.
This was Rick from The Mummy.
Yeah.
Really nice looking thing that looks very much like Brendan Fraser. So they're working really hard on getting the likenesses for these characters. Like this one looks a lot like Quint. I think that Hooper looks more like me than it looks like Richard Dreyfuss.
Okay.
Which is funny. But Quint's pretty on the nose. And, these are all the accessories, a chum bucket and things. The Battlestar Galactica stuff was great, and I think they look like the actors, which are pretty good. And then they got the 3-inch action figures, like Star Wars scale. And they want to do the ship and the figures and all of that.
I see.
Because the ones that came out in the 70s sucked.
Yeah.
They were terrible.
Yeah, those little teeny tiny things that like they had, like the figures were tiny and like or when they had them,
And they had no detail or paint tops. They had hair and no
Yeah.
face. It was really, really awful. This guy made me laugh so hard. I walked past him, and so he's the Santa Claus from Gremlins.
Yeah.
that gets attacked by the Gremlins. It was pretty. He was pretty much owning it the whole day. I ran into him like 8 times, which was really funny.
Awesome.
And then we went out to dinner. The most interesting thing about dinner was this drink that seemed to feature flaming marshmallows, which seems like exactly the sort of thing I would have. But no. It was a country bar that had only been there for 3 weeks, so it didn't look very much like a country bar yet.
Okay.
It still looked like the arcade/sports bar it used to be.
Yeah.
Which was kind of weird. But they're trying. They're getting there. Anyway, but the people there were super cool. And the food was pretty inexpensive for the gas lamp.
Oh.
$8 hamburger.
Oh, that's pretty good for there.
And then they liked us so much they dropped drinks off the check and things.
Wow.
So they were pretty great. So
Dang, dude.
unfortunately, I can't remember the name of this place. It's like, I think it's like called the Cowboy Cantina. It's like that basic.
Hey, maybe.
Yeah, it's the Cowboy Cantina. I can see it on the wall there. They had some live music that was a little loud. And from here, we could see the Tron motorcycles riding around. They kept riding up and down the street,
Oh, okay.
which was really cool.
Nice.
And the gas lamp. Naked Gun was everywhere,
Of course.
promoting this really hard. And then the next day, I got up and I went to the Stern Pinball Lounge.
Oh, man.
And they had this. And so
That's
so
awesome.
there's a Jaws collector that basically rented all his stuff out to a lot of these booths.
Yeah.
This is a life-size Quint. And what you can't see is he's crushing his beer can, of course.
Uh-huh.
He's got liquid spilled on his hand that's shiny.
Yeah.
And he's got a little bit like on his lips, like sort of dribbling off his face, which is funny. And you can only see it in certain lighting, which is nuts. So there's
Nice.
like a lot of detail to this guy.
That's really good.
I was
Yeah.
really impressed with it. The Jaws pinball game is super fun. This is the 50th anniversary version of the version that came out last year, which contains a really elaborate upper deck. And of course, they show you video footage while you're playing the game. And,
Okay.
and you get challenges. And there's different games you can play. So you can set it up for like Bounty Hunter, which is you being Quint going out and killing sharks.
Okay.
And if you get like one of each type of shark, you get lots of points and things. They're all network connected so that if you got a high score, it ended up on the board with all the other games and things. Sound was great. Video was great. It was really fun. I felt like the game was maybe pitched a little too steep, but
price tag.
we had
Yeah.
no. Well, it's expensive for sure. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
$10,000.
it's not. It's
But the angle of the play field
Okay,
was a
okay.
little too high. But anyway, kind of give you an idea of the scale, which was fun. And the whole room was full of really terrific pinball machines. They had a lot of King Kong machines. They had a Star Wars machine, bunch of things. I didn't take too many pictures here because people were playing.
Yeah.
But the King Kong machine was a lot of fun. Everything has video in it now. Everything has like video challenges that they'll pin the ball and then you have to do stuff with the video.
Huh.
And then go back to it. It reminds me very much of the old Baby Pac-Man game where you played a video game and then if you went down out the bottom, a pinball dropped into a pinball machine and you played that. And then if you hit it out the top, you went back to the video game. Which was back in the 80s when they were trying to do something different.
Wow. I don't remember that game.
Yeah, so I got 65 million. In no way was that anywhere near close to the high score. It was respectable, but not terrible. I think the lowest high score I could have, if I'd have made it to like 75 million, I think I would have gotten on the board.
Okay.
But that was fun. I met this guy who came in as Brody, so that was really
Nice.
fun. And I met another guy as Hooper, but my pictures didn't seem to come out for some reason, which really made me sad. Anyway, this guy was there with his kid, which was great. The other guy who played Hooper, his wife was dressed as Brody. So they did like a couple's costume where his wife did Brody, which was really kind of fun.
Nice.
Anyway, I hung out with these guys for a while. Went back to the factory place where they had like all sorts of great props, some of which I worked on. So this was the Mummy. This is a close-up of the little tiny Galactica figures, which were really nice.
That's cool.
This is a Batboat bath toy.
Boomer.
Because, we met Boomer. We had a long talk with
that.
Boomer.
Yeah.
Long Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great. I worked on this on the Star Trek film, Star Trek 6, and they're making replicas of that, which are really, really neat. And if you can see on the right, it includes the Phaser 1, which was a little thing you never saw in the movie. You slid open the canopy, you put the Phaser in, you closed it, it charged and powered the LEDs on it. There was a lot of features we added in that never made it into the films. And they seem to be doing these, which are really great. Some Klingon guns of the type I worked on. They're doing replicas. This one's signed by Christopher Lloyd, which is fun because he, of course, was a Klingon in Star Trek 3. And the Klingon communicators from 3 and 4, which we also used to make replicas of, which were pretty cool. So that was kind of neat. And we made them for the movies, of course. Full-scale Mr. Fusion, full-scale flux capacitor. Anyway, there's one more costume I want to show you guys that was really the super hit of the convention. So I'm just going to blast through this stuff. Our friend Malachi made an Airwolf helmet for these guys.
Oh, nice.
And so it lights up, it raises and lowers, it does all sorts of really cool stuff. It was very, very nice. This was next to, of course, the Cylon helmet, which was really amazing.
Cool, the original.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
that's
the
nice.
Galactica Viper pilot helmet, which
cool.
was really great. There was a model of the bridge of the Enterprise with working video screen, which was neat. This is in prototype form. They got a lot of work to do on it. And I think they're handing it over to Malachi to do the work. And then they had some starships, and they're going to be making all of these for sale. So if you have a lot of space and a lot of money and love this stuff, you'll be able to get it. This is the costume that took the entire convention by storm. This is about 12 feet high, maybe 15, depending. It's hard to tell based on the scale of people because there's this tiny woman behind him. Anyway, a guy on big stilts running around as Galactus.
Yeah.
lights and sounds. It's just an amazing costume. And especially with Fantastic Four opening this past weekend, it was absolutely huge.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, really.
Damn, dude.
Just amazing. And I just happened to snap him as he was going by. This just big, massive thing. Because, as you could imagine, he doesn't move very quickly.
No.
But
That would have been a pain.
anyway, a lot of this stuff was really neat. This was a popcorn bucket from AMC that I never saw.
Yeah.
It's like 2 feet tall.
Yep. Yeah, they showed it. I saw the pictures of that and like, oh, well.
Yeah, it's crazy. Or it's a sipper. Maybe it's a sipper. Or maybe it's both. Maybe it does popcorn in the bottom and soda in the top. I have no idea. Anyway, it was pretty cool, I thought.
Yeah.
They also had a newspaper box from the Daily Planet that I never saw, which was like for the Superman movie. And that was pretty cool. So it's like the box from which you buy newspapers.
Yeah.
Which was neat. And this was the other Jaws thing. It was a life-size head that they put one of those gazing balls in as a pinball, and this was at the Stearns booth on the show floor.
I see.
And so they had these yellow barrels, which are apparently of the same set that were used in the movie.
Okay.
This collector bought them from the people who had them in Martha's Vineyard.
Wow.
And you can tell, you have to flip them over to tell, but it says on the bottom, born free in the plastic, molded into the plastic. And that's how you know that they're the exact same ones.
Wow.
And so apparently these are 3 of them because they had extras. And yeah, it was a blast. And so that's the scale of it. It's pretty sizable looking thing.
Yeah.
Which I thought was fun. Had to do the bite radius thing, of course. But yeah, it was really neat. So I was glad that they kind of had that. It was neat to be there in Jaws. We had Chrissy's arm there, which was pretty funny, as trying to sell the T-shirt. So there's a T-shirt for sale behind it, and there's like, it's Chrissy's arm. And they had Ben Gardner's head.
Oh, of course.
Which was funny. The guys over at Factory wanted to include Ben Gardner's head with one of their action figures, but apparently they determined it was too gruesome. So they didn't get to do that.
It's a Jaws movie. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is from Fantastic Four, I think. The little sort of bubble car thing. It was in the Fantastic Four booth.
Weird.
Don't
remember seeing that.
Had their costumes on display.
Yeah.
Which were cool.
Yeah.
And I could not find a bigger boat, by the way. I tried. I went. I looked. This was the Ghostbusters gathering.
Okay.
They had a Ghostbusters group picture.
Cool.
So everybody kind of came out, and although they did it in a parking lot where cars kept driving by, I thought that was a bad choice. But it was very fun. Some guy waving like a Ghostbusters flag in the back was very Les Miserables. Can you hear the busters sing? Anyway, it was pretty great.
Nice.
There's a lot of that. And, the Yellow Submarine bath toy, too. I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, there you go.
Anyway, so that was basically my thing. Lots of really neat stuff to see. And I think I only saw like a quarter of it. I talked to some folks
most likely.
who were doing some great work. There's this maquette thing that somebody's selling. It's apparently made out of brass, and it's like supposed to be accurate to Bruce. And it's probably like maybe 1.5 feet long. It was pretty neat. It took me forever to find it because nobody knew what booth it was in. It looks like, I think it's supposed to be cast out of metal, and then they paint it up, which was cool.
Could be, yeah.
And a lot of dinosaur stuff too, like this animatronic dinosaur. This is a thing you can buy. This is a replica of the sort of animatronic dinosaur thing from Jurassic Park. That you can actually buy, and it's got cables coming out of it that like you can pull and operate it.
Oh, okay.
It was really kind of neat. And so that was really fun. It's 1/12 scale, so it's of course not the size of the real.
Oh no, that'd be humongous.
Dinosaur, right? But
huge.
That was a neat thing. And then lots of maquettes and statues
Oh yeah.
And I think ECC Elite is the name of the company that was doing it. And so, I mean, you got to have a lot of room in your house for this stuff. But yeah, this is made out of bronze as well, which is crazy. And
I don't have the room for any of that.
They had like a half-scale T-Rex head, which was pretty huge. So, but
yeah, no, you wouldn't be able to put that anywhere.
I don't have the money. I don't have the space.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the artistry for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
And it's
totally.
pretty wicked stuff. But anyway, Legos and Saber Guild was there.
Yeah.
And it was a long trip. Long trip.
Yeah.
Had a good weekend, though. I'm glad to have gone. I got to check with my panel mates, make sure that they enjoyed, the panel, that they weren't mad the way I ran it, whatever. So, it always
Who
a
knows?
risk, always a risk, because I'm like, as the moderator, like one of the people, I asked her for a question, and she started taking questions from the audience, which I was going to get to after her answer, but that was a little strange. So, I have never had anyone on a panel do that to me before, so I thought it was a little strange. But
Sounds like a little odd.
anyway, it was pretty neat. So, thanks for my very long trip report.
There you go.
I appreciate you listening.
And then I saw the Fantastic Four First Steps with Sparrow, and it was really good. The voice and obviously is the same, the live action actor too. I said this once before when the trailer came out. He has his voice is very much feels a lot like H. John Benjamin, who voices Archer, but
Okay.
there's very similar sound to it for
Galactus?
for Ben Grimm.
Oh, for Ben Grimm.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the thing.
Right.
Yeah. So that's kind of fun, but it works the way that they portrayed him and stuff. It worked really well. I mean, they did such a good job with this movie, I think, and they went places that the others hadn't. Because I'm glad they didn't go the route that the others had. So it gave you more. It gave the characters more depth.
Okay.
They're I can't really say that.
Yeah,
but-
spoilers are a pain.
Yeah.
What it seemed to me is that, sort of going their own way from what came before, and focusing on the 1960s era of things, let them tell a different story and keep it more true to the comic books.
Yeah.
So
And
that's all I'm hoping for.
And
out
it
of
worked out really well. I mean, there's something that when I saw a commercial just before the movie for Little Caesars, and Disneyland missed the boat on this, and Little Caesars picked it up. But basically, Little Caesars are selling. You get a pizza with four different corners of stuff,
right?
Representing the Fantastic Four. But you get a pizza from Disneyland. It's not. It's just a pizza.
Although they're
Fantastic
trying
Four
to do Fantastic Four stuff at Disney in Tomorrowland.
Yeah, they have the characters.
Yeah, and so right in front of the Tomorrowland Theater, they have a boxed off area for Herbie, and then they have an area that you can go pose with people.
Yeah,
Humans.
and it was pretty cool. I mean, I thought they handled the origin well in the way they handled it, because we've already been told the origin about 3 times.
Right.
So the way they did it
When they
worked
haven't
well.
changed it.
Yeah. And such, and brought in some characters that we hadn't seen before, and other things. Another thing it's not really spoilery. I thought it was a really cool thing. So the Roger Corman movie that came out years ago that never got in the theaters, whatever,
That was actually not too bad.
yeah. So the actress from that The Fantastic Four. The actors that played the Fantastic Four characters. Sadly, the guy that played Doctor Doom didn't get to do this either, but those four did. They're in the movie, but they're not playing the Fantastic Four. So this is not a spoiler.
Right.
They're playing like incidental characters, in the thing. Like one guy's playing like a TV reporter, one other one's playing something else. Yeah. But so they're like all four of them are in the film. I thought that was really cool, because they don't have anybody really from the other Fantastic Four movies in this thing. It's just them. I'm like, that's awesome. I was pretty happy with that.
Joseph Culp played Doctor Doom.
Yeah, he's not in it.
Which is a name I don't recognize. But Alex Hyde White,
Yep.
Jay Underwood,
Yep.
Rebecca Stabb, and Michael Bailey Smith.
All four of them are in the film.
That's cool. I had heard that, and I thought we reported on it a couple of weeks ago, just as a thing. And all of these actors did, have had pretty good careers.
Yeah.
And whatnot. So it's nice that they get a little bit of a nod over there for going first.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And of course, the score by Michael Giacchino was great. It worked really well, even the one that you get from the trailer, Fantastic Four, whatever. But I think it worked really well. And there's like a running gag that kind of isn't a running gag. But the way they play it out is hysterical, and it works really well for the film. Because I'm me, you'll because I'm the way I am, and you are the way you are, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
You will see something coming by the end of the film. I'm not saying what it is.
Okay.
But you and I knew it was coming. I'm like, here it goes, and Sean, you'll see this easily.
Okay.
But I mean, when you see it, you're going to see it, and hopefully, just Colleen will go see the movie, and it won't be. Should not see it coming.
Well,
but,
I have learned to not tell Colleen things in the movie unless it's a thing that like is you can really see coming that I want credit for. I'm like, okay, I saw that.
Yeah.
And usually what I'll do, I'll lean over to her and I'll go, ask me at the end of the movie what I figured out at this point in time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and one of the things I really also liked about this is that the portrayal of the characters. We've seen them in different ways before. Like it's the sort of a goofy portrayal in the Roger Corman one.
Mm-hmm.
If no one's didn't see that, go see it. It's on YouTube. We've seen the one that's a little more, I think more serious in a sense. In the one with Michael Chiklis as the Thing, that one they did two of those.
Right.
And I think there were some like. I think that was handled differently with like Mr. Fantastic was a little more, serious in that compared to the Corbin one. And then I don't even talk about the other one they made, but because like it was just like, what did you do?
Right.
But this one I like how they portrayed them. I like how they portrayed the characters so that it's not, so glaringly obvious. Like and like the other that Chiklis one is like, oh, she's like a Shrieking Violet kind of character at times, so she and she tries she becomes visible, and he's a hothead, so that's why he's on fire. And it wasn't anything like that.
Right.
It's a cute little thing, but I like it. Doesn't really, to me, it's just kind of exactly that. I like kind of a cliche sort of thing. I like that they didn't go that route.
Mm-hmm.
I love how that. All of them played the characters. Joseph Quinn was really good as Johnny, and like
cool.
Pedro Pascal. I was expecting him to be like any of the roles I've seen him in. Like, oh no, I hope he he brings a good thing to it, and it works. He worked really well, I think, as Reed Richards.
One of the things that they never seem to capture for me, that I always got from the comic books, that seems like a thing that you would transfer over, is that they were dysfunctional, but they were a family.
Yeah.
And that never comes through in the other movies.
Not so
that they're
much,
like a unit that, works well together because they're a family.
Yeah.
So
that's This one does.
Good.
So I mean, you got to see it. I don't want to spoil anything.
We'll
but yes,
see it
does.
next week between Comic-Con and Costume College this weekend and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we no problem.
Okay.
We'll go see it next week.
The art design is really good. I love how they made the world look, and everything in it. So I like that. Was pretty cool.
I'll tell you what. Let me jump in here
sorry.
real quick and let everybody know that this is Docking Bay 94. I am Sean Obi-Shawn Crosby.
This is just a little Donoho.
And you could be listening to us on sci-fi.radio. That's our URL. It's sci-fi for your Wi-Fi. Plug sci-fi.radio into your browser. You can listen to us and all the other shows that happen 24/7 on that station. And there's a schedule up there and news stories, including a review of Fantastic Four. If you want something more in depth and you don't care about spoilers, we've got a review up there. And if you can see us, you are watching us on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook. All of those are acceptable. Colleen is at Costume College tonight. So it's just the dudes.
Yep.
And so we're just kind of hanging out, talking about our weekends and stuff. It was San Diego Comic-Con, so of course we had a big wrap up from that.
Yeah.
And
so we haven't gotten to the news stories yet. So Tedo, we'll get to that one later about Knott's Tedo.
Yeah.
And Heidi Young Lee and Chris Marble, so they're watching as well.
Hey.
And I'm not sure if we have anyone else on YouTube yet. Let me see here real quick.
Oh.
Nope, still Pat. Just Pat.
Yep.
Hi, Pat. Yep. So, I think it's like, for like also the look of the Thing for Bing Grimm.
Yeah.
It's the best so far. I mean, really. I mean, I get what they were doing with the Michael Chiklis version. I think they were basing him on the original incarnation of the Thing when he first turns into it. He's more kind of a lumpy guy,
right?
And the one that the Corman one tried to make him look as close to modern Thing, and they got pretty close. It looks really good for what they did for the the lack
for the
of
amount
budget.
of money that Roger Corman puts into his movies, which is not a lot.
Yeah,
it looked great.
Yeah, because I believe KMB made it, and they also made Doom's mask for that.
Right.
And those looked great, and it's like, and they from what I understand, when they they stopped getting money from like Corman, and they're like, we're just gonna finish it. They weren't even done yet. We're gonna finish it, so they did without even getting paid. So. Props to them for that. That was like, but he's motion capture, but I could swear that sometimes they had like also some live on set parts too.
Oh, I think what they're doing with motion capture
both.
now, and the way that works now, is that the actor is on set in the motion capture suit, and they capture his actions, and then they add the CG character later. Yeah, and so. I mean, that's what they did all through Pirates of the Caribbean and whatnot. All the actors were really there, really performing, and then they just replaced them later on.
But I mean, it's like, I think that some shots they might have had I think they had an actual physical thing or part of him or something, not just CG all the time. Mm-hmm. But I could be wrong. But yeah, they nailed a lot of it. It was really good.
Great.
So.
We'll have to see it next week, and then we'll talk about it the following week. And like, spoiler mode will be off. Yeah. And so we can actually talk about the things we really liked about it. Totally. Which will be pretty great. Well, very cool. Because Tedo is hanging out for this, do you want to talk about the theme park things quickly before we do Star Wars?
Yeah, let's hit those first.
We had
only like 2, I think, right?
Yeah, there's just 2, and they're kind of, one is sad and one is tragic. The sad one is that yet again, Knott's Berry Farm had a ride get stuck
I know.
at its apex, and so they had a whole bunch of upside down riders.
Yeah.
That was like really kind of over. Now this has happened before. I think this has happened in the last year.
They've had other rides that are breaking down and there are people stuck on it for a long time. Yeah.
This was the Soul Spin
Yeah.
ride, and so they had 20 people stuck upside down.
Yeah.
The ride is not that old, folks.
No.
It's not even 10 years old.
Yeah.
And they've got 6 spinning arms, and you'd go through like 360 degrees of motion. And so it shut down, and they got stuck for 5 minutes, which is better than the last time it happened. So in last November, 22 people were stuck on the ride for 3 hours.
Yeah.
This was not as bad.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh.
It's nuts.
But the video's kind of crazy,
Yeah.
and it's out there. And at least now they have a better response plan.
Yeah.
They're like, well, if this is going to happen.
Yeah, I know. Jeez.
And officially, they're like, the safety of our guests is a top priority. I'm like,
course.
oh, do you think?
Yeah. It's gotta be.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
They had a long time ago. They had a swing ride that was like, it took people like the chain swings, you know.
Yeah,
But it took people way up high, like much like they have that that one drop tower thing. It was like higher than that. It would take people way up there, past like the height of the Knott sign.
Yeah.
And it broke down one too many times, and they had to get like helicopters out to get people off of it because they're just stuck up there for hours. I'm like, oh god.
I remember that. That was terrible.
And I don't think it lasted even a few months. It was like they pulled that quick because it's like it just kept breaking. I'm like, yeah, this is not doable.
And there was a water ride that someone fell out of.
Yeah, like what was it, Perilous Plunge or something?
Yeah, I think it was the Perilous Plunge.
Something
and
like that?
The
Tidal wave? I don't know.
The woman who fell out had done something about her restraint system, like she faked it or something. It's really a bummer. But she was next to her kid.
Yeah.
Ugh, it was just awful.
Yeah.
Theme parks, I mean, there's a very, 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 very minor element of risk. But Knott's Berry Farm seems to have more than its share of issues.
Yeah,
Not
really,
that like Disneyland hasn't had a few over the years.
Yeah.
In 70 years, they've had relatively few issues, but they've also been pretty terrible. But one that was really bad this week, and one that's just very heartbreaking. So I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've gone back there to visit family. I lived there for the first 5 years of my life, and I've been to Hershey Park a couple of times. It's exactly what you think it is. It is a theme park run by the Hershey Candy Company.
Yeah.
And they have an area that's called the Boardwalk. It had a wave pool, and last Thursday evening there was a little 9-year-old boy who got lost in the wave park. He died, unfortunately. Which was really terrible.
Poor kid.
It says the official release from them says from the moment our lifeguard team recognized that a child was in distress, they performed an immediate rescue followed by continuous coordinated life-saving efforts by our lifeguards, on-site first responders, and medical personnel. Child was transported without delay to Milton S. Hershey Medical Center, where, despite everyone's tireless efforts, the child did not recover. So that was pretty terrible. They have a ridiculous number of lifeguards there. This pool, however, is like a 378,000 gallon wave pool. Which is crazy. It's 6 feet deep. And they closed the ride. There were over 100 lifeguards there watching kids, but you can't look everywhere.
No.
And they were in the boardwalk area. There were 10 dedicated to that wave pool. So anyway, it's really tragic, just kind of heartbreaking.
Damn.
And like I said, theme parks there's still an element that something can happen.
Yeah, all the time.
And we don't know what was going on with the kid. Did he
Yeah.
get tired? Did he get knocked around by somebody else? We don't know what the details were of that.
Damn.
But any loss of life is tragic, and somewhere at a theme park where you're supposed to be there having fun is just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No good.
yeah. Anyway, so that was our theme park news that we were talking about, and it does happen, and the fatalities fortunately are few and far between, and every theme park has had at least one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's be careful, be aware. I'm always amazed going to a theme park, Disney or otherwise, and seeing people walk around in flip-flops and open-toed shoes and things like that.
Bad idea.
I think it's a terrible idea, and I'm kind of surprised that Disney security lets them in the park.
Yeah.
Because flip-flops are easy to lose. They are essentially bare feet, and you can get your feet hurt in a myriad of ways at any theme park.
Yeah.
And you could be going down Main Street, and there are cars driving down Main Street.
Closed-toed shoes, folks.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, there's just some sort of basic things that I'm always kind of surprised at, kind of squeak by. And I know that security can't always look at everybody's feet and things like that. It's just like
true.
they can't always catch everybody's dirty T-shirt when they go in.
I mean, when I'm working Autopia, I can't catch everything.
No.
The people do dopey stuff, but I can't catch it all.
Well, and you're one person, and
Yeah.
you load up 6 cars at a time. That's potentially 12 people.
Yeah.
Plus people
Even
getting
more.
off the ride as people get on the ride. It's complicated.
Yeah.
Very complicated. So,
Yeah,
very
exactly.
sad. All right, Star Wars news.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Oh, and hi to Matt, Mr. Tillard. He is watching as
Hey, right on.
So let's go to the news. Okay. Gosh darn it, come here, you. Okay. We have July 28th, 1930. That's when Alfie Curtis was born. He played, in case you're wondering, Dr. Cornelius Evazan in Star Wars A New Hope. He's like, he doesn't like you. Don't like you either.
I don't like you either.
Yeah. So that's who that was. And then if you go into he only has about 24 credits total, so it's not a huge chunk of stuff. Weird that he was the enemy in the Take On Me video, but
Was he really?
yeah, it says the enemy on Take On.
That's cool. Well, there were
Yeah.
2 guys
Yeah,
in the video, and they were auto racers.
Yeah.
That were fighting. That's pretty neat.
yeah, kind of
I got to go watch that
yeah.
again.
And he did things like Macbeth and whatever, but it's not a whole lot of genre, just a lot of little like a couple episodes of stuff here and there. Not a huge.
Well, I'm sure
you
you
know.
just you take what you can get.
Yeah, exactly.
He was willing to be a baddie, and he
Yeah.
was willing to have all that makeup applied to his face.
Yeah, and strangely, he was the the Elephant Man, but he was the Milkman in that. So so how about that?
Nice.
Yeah. The next one is July 27th, 1940. Gary Kurtz was born, and
Producer of
Yep,
Star
yeah.
Wars.
Yep,
And
multiple other things.
a whole bunch of other stuff. He did The Dark Crystal,
Mhm.
American Graffiti, and he also produced a movie called 5/25/77, which is a movie about making Star Wars.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty. If you've never seen it, you can stream it on Amazon. It's actually really great. And he did Mickey's Nutcracker, which is a TV special.
Yeah.
Return to Oz. And of course, The Empire Strikes Back, and
Oh yeah,
and other things like that. So
exactly.
yeah, pretty cool. He didn't do a ton of them, but he did enough.
Yeah. Next on the list here, July 29th, 1941, David Warner was born.
Nice.
For Star Wars, he was the voice of Grand General Malcor Brashen in Force Commander, the game. So that's his Star Wars connection, but holy guacamole, kids! 252 acting credits. So he was not shy of playing parts.
No. And he loved to choose scenery. First
Yeah.
off, Tron. He
Yep.
was both Dillinger and Sark and the Master Control
Yeah.
program. He was a Klingon, Chancellor Gorkon in Star Trek: The
Yeah.
Undiscovered Country. He was the right-hand man of
Billy Zane.
Billy Zane. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like Billy. What was his last name? In
Yeah.
Titanic,
Yeah.
Spicer Lovejoy was his character.
Yeah.
In the Mouth of Madness.
And half the time he's a villain, but I mean,
Yeah.
I do like it sometimes when the guys have always played villains, or they get to play good guys once in a while.
Right, just
And
once
that's nice.
once in a while.
Yeah.
He was in some podcasts for Doctor Who, which was really great.
Yeah.
And one episode of the series.
Yeah.
There's one more movie. He did Time After Time, didn't
Yes. Time After Time. Yeah, he was Jack the Ripper.
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was really
And
great.
Time Bandits.
Right. Definitely in
Yeah.
there.
And he played a good guy in Penny Dreadful. He played Van Helsing, so that's kind of cool.
Oh.
So there's
okay.
another good guy part. But yeah,
Nice.
it's nice to see that, because you can play bad guys, till the clouds, fall. But
Oh yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
want to mix it up all.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't want to
yeah.
be the bad guy all
exactly.
the time.
Yeah. So it's nice to see that. I mean, even what's his name? God dang. There's an actor who always played back in the 50s, 40s and 50s. He always played Edgar G. Robinson. Always played like a bad guy.
Right.
And then every now and then, he had a good guy role.
Well, and
You
if
know.
you remember, just about the last role he did was Soylent Green,
Yeah.
where he was a very sympathetic character.
Yeah.
It was pretty great. But my gosh, yeah. There's like 250 roles
Yeah.
that David Warner did.
Yeah. It's nuts.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Next on the list, July 25th, 1948. That's when David Esch, I'm just going to say it like that, was born. He was the voice of Han Solo in Galactic Battlegrounds. That is his connection to Star Wars.
Yeah, Esh is correct.
Yeah.
That's his name.
And then, of course, he was the voice of Indy for Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's only like 3 credits listed. Those are it. Like the Galactic Battlegrounds, 2 different ones.
Yeah.
And as Han Solo, and then Indy.
He had a very small career playing Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
But he was a radio DJ
Okay.
in
you
Miami.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Then I have the regular history. So, July 26, 1980 is when Walter Cronkite visited ILM to look at a few models and such from Empire Strikes Back and Star Wars to put on his show Universe on CBS. 1980.
Walter Cronkite.
yes.
It's actually
Wait,
that
yes.
that whole piece is up on YouTube, and
Yeah.
it's pretty great.
That's the way it is.
That's the way it is this day.
July 28th, 1997, that's when the Lost Biggs footage was screened at Comic-Con.
Right.
Yeah.
Screened for the first time, but we
Yeah.
had actually seen it. It had already been released on DVD.
Yeah.
For a computer game, which is
Yeah.
pretty funny. And I don't know. I feel like I had seen it a bajillion times before that.
Yeah.
So
Last of the history. July 29th, 2004, Peter Mayhew returned to play Chewbacca for pickup photography, apparently, on Revenge of the Sith.
nice. It's like we
Yep.
need
There
you
you go.
back. Very cool.
Yeah.
We were talking about HasLab
Yeah.
earlier, and the Ghostbuster stuff they were showing at their booth at Comic-Con. They're also doing the LAAT, which is the Republic gunship that you might remember from Attack of the Clones, the episode 2. And so these were the sort of helicopter-like ships that swooped in,
Yeah.
disgorged troops or Jedi. They had turret balls on the side of them.
Yes.
Really
One of
neat, neat-looking ships. And they are doing a version for HasLab, which is the version... basically, HasLab is the sort of expensive toy version of that. So let me dig up some
Hasbro Test Kitchen
pictures here. Here we go. So this is the ship in question.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. And let me see if we can flip through. So it's going to be 28 inches long, 31 inches wide. It's absolutely huge. You can fit a figure in the turret ball.
Apparently.
And which the old ones you could not. I have a couple of the old ones. And anyway, they were a really neat design. And even the old toys that they had were pretty great.
Nice.
They could apparently hold speeder bikes and things. And this was the thing that Padme got pushed out of and fell into the sand. And
so it's sort of like so it's more like a full-size version compared with the figures.
Yeah, just about proper scale for the 3 3/4 figures.
Yeah.
And so, we were never able to get figures in the turret balls, really, especially the ones that came with it, because they were a smaller scale.
Oh, okay.
And one of the things that they're doing with this, that I'm hoping they show a picture of, here we go, is you have the opportunity for different side panels, which will give you different nose art.
Oh, perfect.
And so you can swap them out to make them look different based on your whim, whatever you want to do. And so this whole panel just pops in and out.
Surprised they don't have the Padme one from.
I don't see that one. Yeah, it's a sort of sexy pinup Padme one. It's not apparently there.
Oh man, too funny.
And what I don't see that I saw elsewhere, and I'm going to take a quick look through the page here real quick to see if maybe somehow I missed it. Is it this? Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay, that is not the picture that it showed me. Here we go. So it shows you the old one next to the new one for scale.
Yeah.
And I like this ship so much that I did a car design. If I had managed to get my hands on a Tesla Model X, I was going to turn the Model X into the gunship because the doors open like wings.
Yeah.
And I was going to do this whole design on it, which I thought would be super cool.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Anyway, it looks like fun. It is, of course, going to be pricey. The pre-order that they're doing right now, which ends in 39 days, is $450 plus shipping and such.
Wasn't that about how much it was for the darn Ghost, or was the Ghost more than that?
The Ghost was $500, I think, yeah. But the Ghost was a considerably larger ship in comparison, and came with 5 action figures that were all on cards and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a neat thing if you have space and money, which seems to be the mantra of tonight's show. Space and money.
That's just how it works out, man. That's
you can have it. Yeah, exactly. We did already talk about our sad theme park stuff.
Yep.
Let me go through the rest in peace section really quick.
So at least it's only 3.
Paul Mario Day passed away at the age of 69. That was Iron Maiden's very first ever vocalist back in 1975, which is kind of weird, hot on the heels of Ozzy Osbourne's passing. But anyway, Iron Maiden has published his memorial up on their site. You can go check that out. At the age of 97, Cleo Lane passed away. She was considered to be Britain's greatest jazz voice. Very low and husky, and worked with her husband, John Dankworth, was a jazz musician.
Yeah.
They founded a charity called The Stables that seems to be administering the estate. Man, I can't talk tonight.
It's okay.
But
Oops, heard it.
anyway, so sad to hear that she has passed away. She'd been singing since 1951.
Wow.
And both were still performing as of their 80th birthdays together. He passed away at the age of 82 in 2010.
Damn.
And she, of course, passed away at the age of 97. Also passed away at the age of 97 is satirist, musician, mathematician, and instructor Tom Lehrer. If you used to listen to the Dr. Demento show back in the day, you know Tom Lehrer's songs.
Yeah.
The Masochism Tango, Poisoning Pigeons in the Park, Pollution. And if you were a kid who grew up in a certain time period, you knew Tom Lehrer from Sesame Street and from The Electric Company,
Yeah.
where he sang about silent E and LY and all these parts of speech.
Yeah.
He was a particularly talented lyricist. He loved to play with words. He was darkly sarcastic, and he wrote songs for a television show that was called TW3 for short, but it was called That Was the Week That Was. And so he would take whatever stories were in the news and run with it as a parodist and a satirist. And so he, one of his concerts, he says, I don't like people to get the idea that I have to do music for a living. I mean, it isn't as though I had to do this. I could be making $3,000 a year just teaching. Anyway,
Yeah.
he released 3 albums. A lot of the music overlapped, and he inspired people like Randy Newman and Weird Al Yankovic and Harry Shearer. He wrote songs about the Boy Scouts, about the Army, about his alma mater, Harvard. And I'll tell you what, I will leave you with this. Go to the following website, tomlehrersongs.com.
Yep.
And Lehrer is spelled Lehrer. So go to that site, and Tom Lehrer did something really unusual a couple of years ago, like maybe 3-4 years ago. He made his entire catalog of music, all of his lyrics, all of his recordings, public domain. He posted a message that said, I do this willfully. You may take my music and write your own lyrics to it. You can take my lyrics and set it to your own music. Do whatever you want. I do not care. Do not send me any money. Just enjoy my music. And you can still, for now, go to tomlehrersongs.com and download anything he ever recorded.
That's
And I
awesome.
encourage you to do it. He basically put 3 albums of music up there for free, which is pretty generous. Super terrific guy. Played concerts up until the end. He used to do a concert a year at Harvard for the math department. That was a thing he did for a friend who was a teacher over there as a reward to all of the students who worked so hard in the math department. He would come out and sing all his songs about math and otherwise. Terrific. Of course, he taught, I think, at UC Santa Cruz, and he was he taught at Harvard as well. He taught at UC Santa Cruz, and was a California fixture.
Yeah.
I think he's in the California State Hall of Fame, among other things. And I mean, God, we grew up with this guy, right?
Yeah.
And you know, how good is he if he inspired Weird Al Yankovic?
Jeez.
Right?
Yeah.
So there you go. Anyway, I'll warn you now, though. some of his songs are really dark.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
And he took everybody on. The nuclear proliferation. He took on the Vatican rag,
Yep.
education, prejudice, you name it.
Yeah.
He did it all. So
Yeah. And we have I don't know if we said it, but David's listening, and so also is Roberta. Roberta's on here too.
hey, Roberta.
Yeah.
I missed seeing Roberta on the birthday of Disneyland, the 70th, and she was there. She was there early because as a cast member.
Yeah. I mean, I could have signed up for that, but I just didn't want to get up that early.
But you didn't want to.
Yeah.
I think
shoot,
that's
know.
fair. I think that's entirely fair. But yeah, I was very sorry to not be able to connect with her that day. A good day though, really good day. So and I told Tedo this earlier, that it was nice to see that they focused more on the cast members than they did on the guests. I like it when they do stuff for the guests. As a guest, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it was really nice to see them do this whole program of events before Disneyland even opened that were aimed just at the cast members who were working hard. And that was really nice to see. And so seeing everybody's pictures, Roberta's, Tedo's, and how well treated the cast members were on that anniversary was really nice. Because sometimes they do a lot of stuff for the guests and they don't do anything for the cast members.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Yeah. So we'll have to see. So it was really nice, and a little jealous of some of the things that because I feel like they didn't do a heck of a lot for guests, whereas often they do, and so but I. As someone who really appreciates how hard the cast members work, I really like what they do.
Yeah.
So there you go. We got a half hour left here in the show. You want to do
hour? Oh my gosh.
do speed round?
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Let me see here. I thought I'd talk about this briefly because it is actually pretty brief because I think it's silly. Good old Rob Liefeld. The same Rob Liefeld that left Marvel because he upset with them. And
is this
started
the
his
Rob
own company.
Liefeld who can't draw feet?
It's like he has difficulty drawing wrists and feet. Yeah. He's the one he says the Fantastic Four is, as he puts it, impossibly dull, is what he wrote. This was the dull and boring. And here's the thing, Rob. What movie were you watching, Rob? Because, I mean, were you looking at your phone the whole time?
He was learning to draw feet.
Yeah, I think so. Because, man,
using YouTube videos.
And he was also, I think he was upset. He thought the joke was funny. I guess in the Deadpool movie with Wolverine Deadpool, but he did also. I think he also complained about that too. And it's just, as far as I can tell. It's like it seems like it's just sour grapes from somebody that shouldn't not be that attitude because come on, man, you started your own dang company. I don't know how much money you've got from that, but it's insane. And just let people enjoy things. I know you didn't. He probably didn't like it because it wasn't his creation, I guess.
Well, I mean that's probably part of it, and part of it too is that not every movie can be Deadpool. Deadpool, especially the last Deadpool, was so chock full of everything.
Yeah, it was loaded.
It was almost too much, and like for today's short attention span. People, it was terrific. And look, I loved it. I thought it was great. There were parts of it where I wish it would calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
And so, if these guys took a nice linear story approach and there are acts in a movie, there are beats in a movie. And as far as Fantastic Four goes, I have always looked at The Incredibles as a Fantastic Four movie.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And, there's a lot of slow in The Incredibles. They been kicked out of being
Oh,
superheroes.
yeah, because
They have to
you
work their
know,
way back into it.
Yeah.
They have to fight villains.
they're giving you a chance to know the characters.
Yes.
And, and such. So you'll give a damn about them.
Backstory and character arc
Yeah.
are a thing.
Yeah. And
So-
instead of them like standing there just talking about their past, you get to see it.
And Rob went to like a 5 p.m. screening
Yeah. Whatever.
at an IMAX.
Yeah, no, whatever, dude. Come
Well,
on, Rob.
and like, look, like, what did he do? Go on a Thursday?
I don't know.
5 p.m.
Jesus.
People are working.
Yeah.
It's like, dude. July 29th is when he posted this.
Yeah.
That's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday, Rob.
Yeah.
Nobody goes
It's
to
just-
the movies on a
Well,
Tuesday.
just relax, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
All right. Well, whatever.
maybe he'll be happy when they finally make something that he put it in Image Comics into a movie. Who knows? I doubt it.
Well, that's his own problem.
But,
He needs
you
to
know.
stump around and make that happen.
yeah.
So-
But from what I understand, because I never got his comics, I've seen a few,
Yeah.
and it was an issue where he couldn't meet deadlines, even when it was with his own dang company. Couldn't
Right.
He couldn't meet the deadlines. So they,
That's
just-
funny.
wasn't monthly.
Let's see. We always talk about Disney food all the time.
Yeah.
This is a little bit different. You don't even have to be in a Disney park to do this.
Yeah.
Wendy's has struck a deal with Wednesday, the television series Wednesday. And I love meals like this, by the way. I have over here somewhere that I probably can't get at right now. These Happy Meals from Burger King,
Yeah.
which said that one was a I don't give a F meal
Yeah, yeah.
and unhappy meal and a bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, in this case, this is the meal of misfortune, and so because it has a bag and it says there's nothing happy about this meal on the bag, and so this happens August 4th is when it starts. So
Okay.
next Monday, this kicks off, and it's a cursed and crispy fries, a rest in 10-piece chicken nuggets, and the Raven's Blood Frosty, which you can order by itself. And it comes with a tombstone decorated spoon. It's vanilla frosty with ominous-looking dark cherry swirls. And there are 4 mystery sauces that are dubbed the Dips of Dread
Yeah.
that you don't know which one you're getting, even if you order the meal. They will just throw one right in there. They are called You Can't Hide, like Jekyll and Hyde, Grave Mistake, This Will Sting, and Nowhere to Woe. And of course, they all come in like purple because Wednesday.
Of course.
Anyway, Jenna Ortega's back. Tim Burton is producer. I'm very excited to see it, and it has been officially renewed for season 3, even though we haven't seen season 2 yet.
yeah.
So there you go. We don't know how long it's going to roll, but
That's true.
it starts next Monday.
Yeah.
So if you got a little time.
Yeah. This is another fairly short one, and it was a San Diego Comic-Con thing, and I guess it was a panel.
Uh-huh.
My ears. Oh, sorry, these headphones.
Oh, sorry.
I bought them.
I feel like they're your
They still
headphones.
hurt, but they talked. Oscar Isaac was on a panel, so which is obviously he played Moon Knight, and so he's there on a panel. So there's a reason. But they asked him like when we'll see Oops, that's not my mouse. We keep grab your
Colleen's mouse.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like they asked him about the status of Moon Knight season 2 or whatever, and see him somewhere else down the line, and he's like, well, maybe one day, or in the movie we'll see him. And that was a statement. I was like, so you can look at that going, oh, is he just being funny? Well, I don't think so. Because I mean, I think what's going to happen. I think what's going to happen is that he'll show up in some Marvel movie coming up, and they're just not saying what it is. But I don't think there's a season 2 coming of Moon Knight. I really don't. But it'll be interesting to see if they do what the big rumor is of making that what was it called, something Nights or whatever, come out. It was like a comic book miniseries and a video game that they did that had like Moon Knight and Man Thing and other characters in it, and so hopefully that's what they end up doing. They do make a movie about that, but we nothing yet. I mean, it's like kind of like the Dark Avengers or something, or like the Dark Justice League or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and it's
a Midnight Suns.
Midnight Suns. Yeah.
And so, who knows? Maybe
The
because
thing
they've got characters up. So.
The thing that's tough about this is that Moon Knight, along with Man Thing, along with Blade, Ghost Rider, those kind of guys, they're anti-heroes. Yeah. They're not like heroes.
Yeah.
So they're a harder sell, I think.
Yeah.
For most people.
It's kind of like what the original Thunderbolts was in the comics. They were really like the Suicide Squad kind of, but Marvel, but kind of thing where there's like bad guys that weren't bad guys anymore or something.
Right.
And good guys. That's kind of what Thunderbolts was supposed to be, and they sort of did that with the movie. Mm-hmm. So, but I can see them making this. I just don't know when they'll ever get around to it, because they keep pushing back the Blade movie too. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. I saw a Moon Knight costume. I didn't get a picture of it. I should have taken a picture of it, but I saw one that you would have really liked.
Oh, cool.
At Comic-Con, which was super cool.
Nice.
And I also I met a guy, the husband of one of the people on my panel was dressed as Blade.
Oh,
did a really good job as Blade.
Nice.
So it was nice to see some sort of older school guys running around, doing stuff. Moon Knight was really well executed, I thought. And I'll be honest, I thought for sure that was going to be your lead story with Speed Round.
Oh yeah. I got to get around to it.
Thought you were gonna go there for it. So
I get around to it eventually. Got had a half hour.
Right. That's pretty funny. Doctor Who news.
Mm-hmm.
Billie Piper showed up at the end of the last season as the Doctor's regeneration. She, of course, has been very busy doing other stuff. And she had a pop career before she became Rose Tyler, the companion on Doctor Who. And she's being cagey about what her role is, how long she's going to do it for, and whether she is legitimately the 16th Doctor taking over for Ncuti Gatwa. And she says, this is such a minefield. I have to really engage with how I answer this. All I can say is I was approached very last minute, and I can't talk about in what capacity, but I found it very emotional to film, and I think it's a really great ending. Yeah. And so, I mean, it could go in so many different directions. She just said she had a lot of fun. Keeping everything secret was really fun. And, of course, she's made multiple appearances in Doctor Who beyond her first run of Rose.
Yeah.
She's, come back from time to time for anniversary films and things. So
Cool.
yeah, we'll see. I get why she's being cagey.
Cool breeze.
But
Yeah.
inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, true. So my next story. This is kind of cool because I think Colleen would have talked about this, so I'll cover it here. Oreo and Reese's have decided to team up, and now you can get Oreo cookies with Reese's peanut butter stuff in the middle of them, and like Reese's with Reese's cups with Oreos, like the cream on top, the middle of them on top of those. So it's like a mixture of the two, they're both going both ways.
Oh man.
Yeah. Woo. And strangely enough, it's through Hershey. But it'll, I guess, it says that they're coming out in September. They're going to be in September for like a limited run, and then they're going to be permanent lineup in January. So you'll be able to go get these zesty little things in about a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. The Lady A said that we were having some glitching over at Twitch.
I try not to glitch very much. But,
And
sometimes.
I went over to take a look. Our bandwidth seems good.
Yeah.
Oh, jeepers creepers! I'm not even signed in apparently.
Yeah, I've been fine on my Twitch end over here. I clicked in because I'm not representing Document94 when I go into Twitch. It's just myself, so
Right.
it's working fine for me.
Well, and I'm
I have to like read.
I'm
refresh.
logged in over there too,
Yeah.
but of course, everything has to be double, two-factor authentication.
Of course.
So I can't even get in
Yeah.
to check stuff. Let me see if it likes that,
Yeah.
and then maybe I'll do it. Ah, there we are.
Yeah.
We've got that, and she says we're good now. Okay,
Yeah.
well, good. I'll take it. I'll take it. Technology is not a
I know.
perfect thing, sadly. So this is weird.
Okay.
I like sequels to movies as much as the next guy.
Yeah.
But Zach Galligan, who was the original lead of the Gremlins films,
Yeah.
says that Gremlins 3 is written. It just needs approval from the desk of Steven Spielberg.
Oh.
So apparently Zach Galligan's coming back.
Oh. Okay.
Which is great. Of course, he was in 1984's Gremlins, the
Mhm.
1990s Gremlins 2,
Yeah.
the new batch. It's only taken 35 years to come up with a new story, apparently.
Yeah. What the heck?
And apparently they're considering it thanks to the success
Yeah.
of Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, maybe they'll get Phoebe Cates to come back too. Never know.
maybe. Although Phoebe Cates... Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Mia Sara.
Yeah.
Jeff and I went to see Puppet Up
Mhm.
a year or so ago.
Yeah.
And Brian Henson, in his little welcome speech, mentioned that he happened to have married Ferris Bueller's girlfriend, who was Mia Sara.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get Mia Sara and Phoebe Cates confused.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's similar.
But I would love to see her come back. That would
Yeah,
be
totally.
amazing.
Yeah.
But also apparently Goonies 2
Hmm.
is in the works,
Weird.
with Spielberg returning as producer. Patsy Pansaroli is writing the script. I do not know who that is.
Is that a made-up name from Happy Days?
I know, right? It's like it doesn't sound legit either. But Gremlins was one of the very first PG-13 films, along with Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
So blame Spielberg.
Yeah. What the heck?
But the sequel didn't do quite as much money as the first one did.
Yeah.
But we all love it. So will we go see a Gremlins 3? Yeah, probably. And it'd be a very different thing because there's so much CG and stuff now. I wonder if they would buckle down and use practical effects the way they did in the first movie.
Hope so?
I think that's part of the charm of the Gremlins.
Yeah.
They look a little rickety and
Yeah.
wobbly. and I like that. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It looks way better when it's animatronics and everything.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would probably go check that out.
Yeah. And I have this one, which is kind of odd because I don't understand this. But maybe there's been a change. Jeremy Renner says that sure, he'll return for Hawkeye Season 2 and other Marvels. He's getting his body ready. He's getting all working out and get all buff and everything. And so last time we heard, and Colleen brought this up in the messenger, was that he wasn't going to be in it because they didn't want to pay him like his same salary that he got for the first season.
Yes, they didn't offer him the same amount of money he got the first time for a series that was very well received and did well for them.
And so I'm assuming if he's getting in shape and everything, that something got worked out. That's all I could figure.
I'm sure that somebody ponied up the right money. It was somebody came up with a really good script, I think.
Yeah.
And they said, "There's no way we can make this without Jeremy Renner. Let's do it."
Yeah.
And so what he had said was they offered him half
Yes.
of what his previous salary was.
Yeah.
And I have had jobs that have done that to me.
Yeah.
I think one of them was to squeeze me out of like, well, he's not going to stay if we cut his pay in half, kind of a deal. Because I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford the gas to work there anymore.
Yeah.
And so, but in this case, they need Jeremy Renner. Nobody else can play Hawkeye.
No.
And of course, he had that really tragic accident with his snowcat. They had to rebuild him.
Yeah.
Make him better, stronger, more
Yes.
bionic. And so him getting into shape is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
So
hopefully, I mean, it would be nice to have another, like season 1 was so good.
Yeah.
So I hope they can they can come back to just a second season with that.
And
I hope it's true.
Jeremy Renner has had a terrific outlook through the whole thing.
Yeah.
When we did the Hollywood Christmas Parade last year, Jeremy Renner was the Grand Marshal of the Hollywood Christmas Parade. His car broke down 2 blocks away from the red carpet, and he and his family walked the rest of the route. I mean, the guy's a hero, legit hero, and he got crushed by the snowcat because he jumped in to try to save, like, a nephew or a family member.
Yeah.
So, I hope that they have ponied up the proper money.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. Don, this is a Rolf the dog Hawaiian shirt. I don't know if he can make it out, but he is there. He is on my shoulder here. And
here, hang on a second.
So he is there.
Here, this is just your camera. Now you can stand up and show off your shirt.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. So, you can see, oh boy. So, yep.
Ralph the dog
Ralph.
and pineapple.
Yep. So, Hawaiian. But yeah,
Right.
Christina got, I believe, Christina's got this for me, I'm pretty sure. So, and this is cool.
Tracy asked if we read Jeremy Renner's book. I have not.
No, I have not yet as yet.
So, I'd have to check it out at the library, I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Let's see. I think we got time for a couple of more.
Yeah.
You did the Oreo thing, yeah?
See.
So let me check that off the list. Here's the thing that I saw Jamie Lee Curtis refer to in an interview that I think is kind of interesting. She has been tapped, and of course she's in right now Freakier Friday.
Yeah.
Which is the sequel to the remake of Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
And she has been tapped to be Jessica Fletcher in Murder, She Wrote. Now, it's a movie.
How is this going to work? I don't know.
Right? I don't know. Well, it's a movie. And Jamie Lee Curtis was in Knives Out, which has been a pretty great revitalization of the whodunit thing.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, Knives Out is essentially an elaborate Columbo episode. And it's lots of interrogation and questioning and things like that, which are pretty great. And
but you don't know who really did it, until you figure it out.
I mean they cover a fair amount of that. But
Yeah.
I think this could be pretty great. She says we're a minute away, which means they've got a little time.
Yeah.
But she's very excited, very excited. I'm tamping down my enthusiasm until we start shooting.
Yeah.
I have a couple other things to hustle, and then I'll get to enjoy that work.
Nice.
So
That'll be
should
interesting.
pretty good. And they back in December, Variety reported that they were looking at her for that, and
Okay.
it should be pretty good. The funniest thing about it for me is just the change in scale, because I always think of Angela Lansbury as kind of like a smaller person
Oh.
in comparison to Jamie Lee Curtis, is a little
Yeah.
taller. So,
Yeah. True.
but I don't know. I mean, they write a good mystery.
Yeah.
I think it'll be terrific.
I mean, who'll they get to play the Sheriff Lobo guy? That was in the first episode. I mean, who's gonna do that?
Right,
It wasn't Sheriff Lobo, but the same actor.
right. Claude Akins,
Got to get a Claude Akins guy to be in there somewhere that knows her.
Jeremy Renner.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
That'd be great. Do you have one more, Jeff?
Golly gee willikers. Let's go with a science one. Why not? And this is another one where you roll the dice and maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. The asteroid, which has the fantastic name of 2024 YR4. Wow, that's clever. Was something that they thought was going to smack into the Earth sometime in the future, and it's not. It's going to miss us completely. But now they think there's a good chance that it could smack into the moon. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what they think now. It's going to miss us in 2032, but it might hit the moon. And I'm guessing they're thinking it's the same year as what I'm reading here. It's also 2032. Yeah. I mean, so is that going to be kind of like, are we going to have like the moon kind of have a big hole in it like they did in that the remake they did of the Time Machine?
It's
ways back?
or it can crack in half like
Yeah.
Thundar the Barbarian.
Yes.
Or it'll just have a big gouge in it like Chairface Chippendale made when he tried to write his name in the tick.
Cha. That would be amazing. Cha.
Let me squeeze one last one in here real quick. George Lucas made his Comic-Con debut this weekend. I did not get into the panel. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I bet.
And he, of course, has been working on the George Lucas Museum of Narrative Art. It's here in Exposition Park in Los Angeles next to our National History Museum and also the Memorial Coliseum for the Olympics. And so it's looking at opening next year. And when George has been talking about this over and over and over again, he has always said that it's not going to have much of a focus on Star Wars.
Yeah.
I feel like the museum is bigger than they think it was going to be. And in this panel that he did with Guillermo del Toro and Doug Chang, which was moderated by Queen Latifah.
No,
Really
I saw that.
Interesting choice.
Queen Latifah.
Apparently, they're bringing big things there. So, like in the sense of the museum, museums down on the
big, bulky,
natural law, like the Air and Space Museum. They're bringing Luke's land speeder, General Grievous's wheel bike, Anakin's N1 starfighter, speeder bikes.
That's cool.
And lots of concept art.
Nice.
So I mean, this stuff takes a lot of space. And of course, the rest of his collection that he really wants to show: Norman Rockwell, Charles Schultz, Jack Kirby, Frida Kahlo. N.C. Wyeth, all sorts of great artists that George has collected art for. I've been fortunate enough to see a lot of this in person. It is absolutely beautiful. I applied to work at this museum. They haven't hired me, obviously. But anyway, I'm really excited to see all of this stuff. And like just original Flash Gordon, the first drawing of Flash Gordon from 1934.
Nice.
Iron Man from 1968. All sorts of great stuff. Lucas has a tremendous poster collection.
Yeah.
40,000 items he's got. And
Wow.
Chicago didn't want this.
That's a lot of
San
wall space.
Francisco didn't want this.
Yeah.
Their loss, our gain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, that is it for us. Thanks for hanging out. Of course, Colleen
Made
is
it.
at Costume College. That's where I will be to eventually. Sorry that you can't make it this weekend, Jeff.
No biggie.
But not a lot of exciting going on. So whatever. It will be whatever it is. And in the meantime, we will see all y'all. If you are listening to us over on sci-fi.radio, thank you for being there. I will be on the air tomorrow to wrap out the week with Good Morning Tatooine. That's at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. You can join in for that. Of course, we'll be back next week with this show. Colleen should be joining us again, and we will have a spoilered review of Fantastic Four.
Yes.
We'll have given you 2 weeks to watch it. That should be enough.
Yeah.
That'll be good. And if you're watching us on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook, like or subscribe or do whatever to let us know that you were there. And we're grateful that you choose to spend even 2 hours of your week with us as we do this show.
This is Jeff Soldado.
I am Sean Obi-Shawn Crosby. As always, may the Force be with you. And Jeff's here in the studio live.
Yeah.
We actually did that all in unison.
Amazing, huh?
Very cool. All right, TV people, here are your credits, and we will see you later.